there are no buildings, state buildings in Austin named after African Americans in the history of the state of Texas. Last legislative session, 87th legislative session, Representative Cheryl Cole, who is a Delta, and Royce West, who is an Omega, we were able to pass a resolution naming the first building after Barbara Jordan. That building will have a grand opening on we'll cut the ribbon open the building on December the 12th, 2022. That will be the first building ever named after an African American. Secondly, when you begin to look at the different portraits in the Senate, you don't see a lot of African Americans. The only African American picture in there is Barbara Jordan. Well, guess whose picture will be hanging in there effective this legislative session? Opal Lee. We are unveiling her portrait in the Senate, and that picture will be there forever and ever.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. We had the opportunity to interview her about 2 weeks ago, so wonderful.
If you're a college student, okay, what we try to do is going back, here's the basis of what I'm about to say. Let me give you the predicate. When I was in college, I worked at General Motors, LTV, a lot of different places, but I never was able to get experience in the areas that I was studying in college. And so what we try to do now is if a student wants to be a doctor, as an example, we try to match that student up with an internship during summertime where they can kind of, figure out whether or not that's what they want to do, whether at Parkland, one of the hospitals, or even the medical school here, okay? So we try to match students up with their major to make certain that they're sure that's what they want to do. And what ends up happening invariably is that they're able to get that, take the theory in the classroom and apply it to their work experiences during the summertime, which makes them a totally better student altogether. We're even at the point now where interns that are alums now are in elected office. Eddie Brown is now the constable. Dominique Torres Williams is a judge. We have a federal judge. I mean, a lot of those students have gone on and as a result of the internships that they had to be a part of their foundation, they've been very successful. I put the Conrad internship program. The person who manages that program at UNT Dallas is a product of the Conrad internship program. She went on and got a PhD in education, and now she's the director of the program.
Okay. Did you always know that you wanted to be in law?
No, not really. I'll tell you a story. I took the bar back in 1979. Okay, that same summer I was at the University of Houston, and so that was the same summer that the Houston Oilers and was letting everybody try out for their football team. I figured myself a pretty good football player, so I had to make a decision whether or not I was going to go try out for that football team or whether I was going to study for the bar. Well, you know what I did? I studied for the bar, and it was the right decision to make at that time because I was able to pass the bar. Got my bar results back on Halloween. Oh yeah, some people got tricked, others got treated. Okay, and so I got treated, and as a result of becoming a lawyer, I was able to represent athletes. You may or may not remember when Michael Irvin was in trouble. I represented him. Carter High School, when Carter High School was going through a bunch of mess back in the 80s, I was one of the lawyers on that particular program. So I made the right decision, and as a result of being a lawyer, I still have been able to be kind of close to athletics, be it football, basketball, whatever the case may be.
Where can our listeners go to learn more about you, your company, and everything that you're involved with?
Well, I've got to make certain that I say something about the law firm. The name of the law firm is West and Associates. And again, we're in Dallas, Houston, and Fort Worth. You can reach us, though, at 214-941-1881. 214-941-1881. If it's a Senate matter, you can reach me at 214-467-0123.
And tell us what the law firm specialty is.
We have been able to develop a reputation in family law, criminal law, commercial litigation, personal injury, property taxes, school law, and also public finance.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in to Big Texas Boston Podcast. If you like these conversations, be sure to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on all social media platforms at Big Texas Boston. Tag us on social at #BTB.